Ladies and gentlemen, Sunstrider here. Welcome back to a very special video. Today, I am here to announce that on Thursday of this past very week, what the bloody fuck is this? I don't know, random mod I picked up. Anyway, last I left off, we have, okay, what the hell am I even talking about? Okay, get my head straight here. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunstrider here, welcome back to a very special update video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the fact that on Thursday of this past week, I have reached, or the channel has reached, a total of 100 subs. Now that obviously is very cool that we've reached that, considering that you all know that I'm not really planning on becoming very famous or anything, but you know what? These small milestones really still, deserve to be recognized. And what I am going to do to help sort of celebrate that is I'm going to give a brief history on the channel, as well as share my reasoning towards the whole idea that I made Sunstrider as my YouTube channel name. Now, obviously, you guys know that I'm not doing this to become famous. I already said that. But, a long time ago, back in 2015, I started this channel as mainly a stress relief, as well as just something to be able to sort of archive my gaming experience, and it's literally just personal reasons for me to be able to come back later to these videos and just what do you call it? And just look back on my past gaming experiences, be able to relive like incredible moments, incredible milestones in games and all that stuff. And now here I am, 2015, 16, 17, 40 years later, sitting at 100 subs. Honestly, it didn't take as long as I thought it'd be, considering that I know for a fact that I'm not really trying my hardest and doing everything I possibly can in order to gain subs and all that stuff. I'm just doing this for funsies. And still, moments like this are still deserve to be recognized. Because obviously I'm doing something right if I'm sitting here at 100 subs. But was when my channel really started to explode was when I joined COA. And if you don't know what COA is still, I am baffled by this, but COA means Collaborators Online Alliance. The reason why I'm baffled by this is because I've talked about it many other times in my videos. And long story short, COA is a multi-channel YouTube network that is determined to help YouTubers of all sizes grow. And after I've joined them, I definitely started getting more exposure. And more exposure, that means more viewers and visitors and stuff. And that was, I want to say, late 2016, maybe early 2017. I can't exactly remember when I joined COA. But ever since then, the guys there, the staff members, the people, they've all been pretty chill. There were a couple of rough spots these past few days, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. Because at the longest time, back in why is this thing already smoking? Back in 2015, 2016, I was pretty much sitting at maybe if I was lucky, 5 subscribers. But then I think it was I think it was late 2016 when I decided to. No, it was early 2016 when I started gaining subs, and then it was probably early 2017 where I joined COA. But anyway, sometime during all of that, I went from like 5 to 8 to 20 subs. I have no idea what happened, but it kind of sparked my interest. And then once I hit 50 subs, I decided to do my first mini sub event. And that ended up failing miserably. And that's when I learned that even if you got a lot of subs, it's really the viewer interaction that matters. And that since then, that's what I've been valuing since then is... Oh, wait, this tank's full, and now they are driving on top of me. And I'm like, yeah, sure, subs are nice, but the subs don't really mean much when barely any of them watched your content. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to turn this around and make this all of a sudden sound really bad. I'm just saying now I value viewer interaction more. And I've been getting a little bit of that. You know, I've gotten a big good chunk of people that's been commenting and watching and liking all of my videos, so that's always good. And I gotta say that I never expected my channel to blow up like this. I was never expecting it to with the way I run my channel. You know, the way I run my channel is, you know, I upload what I want, no matter what, blah, 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 blah. So at the end of the day, it's always a surprise when this channel gets all the attention it does get. That still doesn't mean I'm gonna lounge around and just, you know, shrug it off. I'm still going to acknowledge it and all that stuff. Anyway, enough of that mumbo-jumbo. It's time to get to the real thing, and that would be what caused me to name my channel Jet Sunstrider. At the end of the day, it wasn't any childhood nickname or crazy story or anything like that. At the end of the day, it was literally just circumstance. Because back in the day, I used to play a MOBA everybody probably knows all too well, and that MOBA was World of Warcraft. Now, if you remember, back in the day, way back in the early days of World of Warcraft, when it was still Wrath of the Lich King, I'm telling ya. It was still Wrath of the Lich King back in the day. And the current leader of the Blood Elves at the time, because the Blood Elves ended up becoming my most favoritist race just because of their story and the Sunwell and all that crazy stuff. I just ended up liking the Blood Elves the most. And this is a bad idea on my part. And because of that, and because I liked Kel'Thas Sunstrider so much, you know, and I liked how he literally did anything to try to keep the Blood Elves and their addiction to magic cool. Right? You know, he tried cooling everybody's jets. But obviously that didn't work out too well for him. And Kel'Thas Sunstrider, as I've said many times, might sound familiar. Kel'Thas Sunstrider, Jet Sunstrider. It's literally, the Sunstrider part is the main portion of my channel name, because it's called Sunstrider. Now obviously I didn't want to copy Kel'Thas' name completely, so I ended up changing it up a bit, and Jet Sunstrider is only here because I thought it sounded cool. You know, I thought about it in my head, Sunstrider, Jet Sunstrider, that sounds pretty cool. And that literally just became my channel name. And there was literally nothing else to do about it but that. You know, no special story to it. You know, I just played World of Warcraft. I like Jets. I like Kel'Thas Sunstrider, and I like the Blood Elves. So there you go. Now, and that's what I use for my online identity nowadays. That's like the only thing I use for my online identity nowadays because I'm super original like that. But my online identity, back in the PlayStation 3 days, actually used to be called Doomlisp. I used Doomlisp for mainly only my PlayStation 3 because I wasn't that super involved in social media and all that until my YouTube channel. But now that I have my YouTube channel, I just swapped mostly everything to just Sunstrider, and I even have a Xbox Live gamer tag because I also play some Halo in my free time. So that's that. You know, it's not the most impressive story, but it's still there. I still have my reasons. Overall, that's all I really wanted to say. And I'm sorry if I kind of lost track of thought a couple times. I mean, I went over the script in my head many times. But, you know, when I'm on the spot, it doesn't really work out too well. And a couple things before I go. Obviously, you could tell the music in the background may be a little bit familiar to you guys. And that is the Poem Panic song from the Doki Doki Literature Club soundtrack. As much as the game likes to throw shit at you, you know, as creepy of a game as Doki Doki actually is, I'm in love with the fucking soundtrack of that game. So there you go, that's the music in the background in case you were wondering. And of course, thank you everyone for subscribing, liking, commenting, doing whatever it is that you do. I will continue to appreciate any support that you guys give me. And overall, in the end, I'm still going to continue doing this for a pastime. You will never see me monetizing on YouTube because I personally don't really like the YouTube's monetization system. Not only because they keep on raising the requirements for it, it's that it's really unreliable at the end of the day, you know? Regardless, that's gonna call it here for the day. Sorry for kind of trailing off. Thank you for all the wonderful support. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.